Well, here we are again. Happy Monday for those of you that are here before the redirect. I'm going to start playing the song and we will get it cooking on a Monday morning. Oh, damn it.
I'm a lookout rebel. Don't play me soft. Dragging all these clowns, knocking wigs right off. Get you in the spotlight. I said what I say. Camera stay rolling when I turn the head.
Loud lips.
Big fits, chaos in a chat.
They flip the script quick, they can handle that.
Drama queen crown
Sitting high on their throne.
Every stage I step on.
Baby, we
When
own.
the tea gets hot, I'm the one who pours.
Kicking down walls, not knocking on doors.
They want me quiet, but I'll never settle. Name in the lights. Lookout rebel. Don't play me soft. Dragging all these clowns, knocking wigs right
There's
off.
Nabs. I was worried
Oh,
about
there
this.
it is. Okay, all right. Let me take my hit.
And where's
All right,
Nabs
here we
with
go.
your blinker
I
on?
know. All right, Nabs, I gotcha.
Pink lights,
Glitter bombs in the air, they all mad salty, but I don't care.
Turn up the volume, breaking their mold. My story ain't told. Watch it unfold.
Oh.
Take back the roll. Queen's Court's watching. They know my name. Step in the circus. I run the game. I'm the lookout rebel. Don't play me soft. Dragging all these clowns, knocking wigs right off. Mess with the crown and you feel that sting. Gidgey's the rebel. Long live the queen. Long live the queen. Long live the queen. Long live the queen.
Oh. Okay, y'all got to see me now. God damn it. That was a tough one. Fuck. Oh, yeah. I forget. Rebel Maine. I forget that Scooter was so sweet. He programmed my Stream Deck. So I don't even have to fuck with OBS. Look how puffy I am, y'all. I am so swollen. Okay. Cat lady. The hangover is non-existent. I will say that. But I feel hazy as fuck. And my dreams. Girl. When I tell you that I was flying through Battlestar fucking Galactica last night. Oh my God. Oh, woo. Those were some vivid dreams. I am here to say, you know what? Listen, Mr. Mushroom People, if you're looking for a sponsor, Locale Rebel would love to be your sponsor.
We've got a whole slew of impressions we would love to sell you.
You guys, I did not intend on doing the 15-hour. I did not intend on that at all. It was a blast. I have no regrets. This is one of the best weekends I've had in the longest time, and I've done some fun stuff on the weekends. So it was really cool, and spending it with you guys and getting ready. I know a lot of truth came out. I remember everything, but it's like in a bubble. And I'm afraid if I pop it, I'm going to get real emotional. So I'm not going to do that live, but I do remember everything. Look what I got last night, y'all. If you know, you fucking know. It's unsweet tea. Don't get excited.
Just
But I
Chris
did.
asked.
Yes.
Yo, Gidgey, did you do a bong rip?
I did not do a bong rip. I did oil. Right before. I did 2 right before. That's all I've had today. I didn't have anything yesterday. I was stone cold. Well, I did. But then, I couldn't get tired. I was exhausted. Like, my body was like, fuck you, you old fat cunt, go lay down. But my mind was like, no, I gotta see what Booster does. I was so excited about Booster. I still know that Booster can do it. No, don't. Booster can do it. Look, if you've never done IRL, I don't want to hear one word from anybody. Not one fucking word from anybody. Listen, I get it. Let's get him out when he's got an Uber so there are no excuses. okay? Let's not give up on him just yet. And that's coming from me, who can't stand the little Wazowski-ass motherfucker. But IRL, I'm telling you, and the only reason I say this, I act like I'm some big fucking expert. I've always known I've wanted to stream, and so has Scooter, but we never thought we'd be able to. So when we would go down to the coast or different places, we would pretend, oh, this would be a great place to stream. We could talk about this. We could do this and da-da-da-da-da. So I get it. And I practiced a lot beforehand is what I'm saying. You know, even if it was pretend. And then even on my own channel, I did practice IRL. That was the one thing I wanted to practice. Mainly for cell signals, if I'm being honest, because I'm just that kind of person. I'm older than him. I'm more outgoing. I don't have social anxiety. But I just feel like, look, I love Rastov. I really do. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but he is definitely in my top 3 in the LCU. Rastov is very important to me. He is a very good man. And like I always say, I love watching his face because he gets so frustrated. And I guess it's a catch-22, right? Because I remember when Scooter, the last IRL Scooter did, he went out and, you know, it wasn't clicking, right? It wasn't clicking at a time. And they didn't have any other choice. It was just on Scooter to make it right. And that same thing wasn't on Booster because Booster's not a host. He's an intern, so he's learning. This is my thing with Booster. Let him learn while he's not getting paid. If he is not able to do it, then okay, we'll talk about, you know, hey, this isn't for you. As far as paying the phone back and all that, guys, come on. The guy's been working for free. People donated for that. Let's get it. It's Christmas time. Let's be a little bit generous. I can't believe this shit's coming out of my mouth for this fucking idiot. I really can't.
Look, okay,
I'm mad at myself.
Just listen. How much fucking experience does it take for you to say, hey, I need something to hold the phone away from my body? How much experience does it take to say, it's Saturday, people are shopping for Christmas. Shit, I'm gonna go to a store where people is doing some shopping. Instead of being like, ooh, I like walking by that very uninhabited residential area and boat slip.
Oh, 7-Up is right. He has been here 2 months. Okay. Okay. All right, look. Booster's an idiot. We all know that. Booster's a pain in the ass. Booster says horrific things. Booster is everything that we don't like. I get that. But as someone who has gone to Walmart and the Vape City and all these other places and done IRL, you don't realize the amount of pressure that you feel internally. Now, this is me. I don't know if everyone's like this. I'm sure Ice Poseidon, Keemstar, Boogie, it may not happen to them. But for me, when I'm done with an IRL stream, because I'm going to put so much into it, even if I'm walking with Matthew doing it, I am exhausted afterwards. So you really do put a lot of mental, okay, shit, not only am I live in front of people right in front of me and I have to be an idiot, I've got another 2,000 people watching me and judging me on the camera. That's all I'm saying is just, look, it is hard, but they could have pivoted. I thought Boogie said if he failed, Boogie would go IRL. I'll be real honest. Boogie went out, sat in the car, did something, and then went and ate. I went to bed. I left. I don't know what happened.
No, I'll agree with you there. The moment, like the first 15 minutes where it was obvious that like the only idea of how to do IRL by Booster was to do what Nightmare does and just take a walk in the park with no people around.
Yep.
Like the first
it was the
15
exact
minutes,
same thing.
You should have said, oh, this guy needs help and doesn't know what to do. I'm going to, get in my car. You know me. I've done it to other shows. I've left messages. Do you need me to go out because your guy's dropping? Mm-hmm. I mean, like, when you have a plan that's falling apart and you have all of those other, like, resources, you got to pivot. Hey, before we lose this comment, because I'm bad about it, Kaylo says, hi, Gidget, good morning. Hope I made you laugh. Also, Boost is a bitch.
See, and I love Kaylo knows I have followed Kaylo since Battle Cam days, and that was a long time ago. And I think he is swell. He's had his run-ins just like everybody has. Don't let let him fool you. Everybody's had him. I love Kalo. I think he's hilarious. He'll do anything you ask him. He will do anything for Keem. Keem and him have to work through some stuff, and then I know Kalo's going to be here and doing great. Really, I love Kalo. And he had weight loss surgery. I saw him yesterday. Oh my God! He lost like half of himself. Where the hell he's like a skinny person now. It was so cool. I say that you didn't see him before if you're looking
the last time I've seen him was that Saturday, like a month ago or so when he went to Boogie's.
Yes, and he's lost weight since then, which is great. I'm so glad that, so many people have that surgery and don't, Boogie didn't stick with it and got fat again and had to use whatever the injection is they use now. So, good on him. He's doing it and he's sticking to it and he's looking fine as fuck. He looked real
what,
good.
Ultra, I have to agree with you. Ultra, best IRL. You really are one of the best at IRL I've ever watched in the LCU network.
Yes.
You could put that on your cap,
Absolutely.
on your feather, and
Yep.
on the resume because it belongs there. And
Buff.
also, I'm very glad to see Buff sitting there. And
I love
he
my Buff.
agrees.
I love
There's
my
Twiggy
Buff.
too.
Where's
I'm
my
so
dollar?
glad
Where's
we
my
found
fucking
you.
dollar? You better give me my goddamn dollar, motherfucker. He's giving all the other hosts dollars. Did you get a dollar from Twiggy? I didn't get a dollar from Twiggy. I want a fucking dollar. I don't care if she wants a dollar. I want a fucking dollar, Twiggy.
I want a dollar. I want a dollar. I want a dollar. Hey, 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 hey.
I think I
What
still
you
have
giving
that.
out dollars for? Is this
Christmas
like
presents. It's our Christmas present. You know what all you guys are going to get from me for Christmas? Oh, sorry. I love y'all, but I don't have money to buy Christmas presents for people. Shit. I'll sub to everyone's channel. How about that? I'll do a 1-month sub to everyone's channel. Merry fucking Christmas. I so wish we would do white elephants. Like where we could do an Amazon wish list. So if you have an Amazon wish list, you can add anything to the cart and send it. What? Oh no. Thank you, Vessel. No, that's not Twiggy. Thank you for my dollar.
I got a dollar.
I got a dollar.
Hey, hey, hey. So
That
about a
was
pickle.
cute.
So about a pickle. Where is your pickle?
I got you,
I haven't
Twigs.
seen that damn thing in a while.
The pickle went to Kalo.
At Kalodino
That's not
Super Chat
fair.
at $10. With the short amount of time I was on camera, I was entertaining with the 8 chicken restaurants joke on MLK Boulevard, which is true about my town, but still if that fight didn't happen I would have shined.
Absolutely. I know you would have. That's why if you saw me in chat, I kept saying, where's Kalo? Is Boogie getting out? Why is Boogie sat in the car while Kalo's out in 20-degree fucking weather just sitting there? I'm like, what are you doing? Why don't you let him in the car or something? Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Twiggy
Kalo
just
went
sent
with
us.
him in the car. I
Twiggy.
didn't notice that part.
No, Twiggy just. I love you.
Shut up.
I was joking.
Just Twiggy, did you just make it to where I can't have a part of her dollar and Keem can't have a part of her dollar? How dare you? That is
Well, he
rude.
said 2, 1 for each of us, but I'm gonna spend your dollar.
Motherfucker! I'm supposed to get 12 of your
Buff gave us our Christmas dollar. Look, we're getting all our Christmas dollar. Happy Hanukkah, Ultra. Thank you.
I was gonna tell you maybe we should
You
dance
guys-
while they're giving dollars, but listen. In all seriousness, talking about music that we dance to, we have like 5 different VODs I have to go through, and I have to find TOS violating music and cut because they aren't able to be shown because you have copyrighted music on your soundboard. That just reminded me of it because I'm fucking stupid, so I forgot.
Somebody come get him.
Is
I'm
that the
dumb.
one? Oh, you
I
can't
don't
hear.
know. I can't hear.
Can you guys hear this?
Shut the fuck up!
Did y'all hear?
Just wait.
Keem?
Are you making more work for me?
No. I played it, but not long enough to get a copyright. Is it the "Somebody Come Get Her" song?
Probably.
Okay, I'll take it off. I thought if you played it under a certain amount of time, but I know one time I let it go too long.
You know what I could do if you remind me, because we all know I'm stupid. This is a problem that comes up and I'll forget, is I can get Audacity and I could sing that and then you could put it back on there.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
DL City, that's true. That is so true. It really is. And the thing is, with Maui.
So I was telling you that
No!
we need to-
Oh my God! Hang on.
God.
Okay, so I literally have been I went to sleep when they went in the sandwich shop. I was so mad because I knew Kayla. Look, Kalo is like Booster. He will do anything. He is not afraid of people at all. And so I really thought we were going to get some good IRL. It just goes to show that it wasn't planned out, and that sucks. And I heard Keem's frustration, and Sweet Tea's like, well, I'll go out and pet the cows. Okay, well, the cows were, a half acre away, and it's like, well, shit, what are we going to do? And Boogie's still just sitting there, and Boogie puts up a donation goal to go IRL. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
I felt bad. I did. I felt bad all the way around. Of course, I was so high, I don't think I really understood what was happening, but I'm a huge Kalo fan. What?
Roxy's in the house. Say
Hey,
hi to Roxy.
Roxy! But I don't know. I think we're making, at the same time, I also think we're making IRL a lot harder than it has to be. Why did he tell Booster not to go to Walmart? I did a 2.5-hour live stream in a Walmart.
Because you know what? The whole thing of Booster's performance proves. You remember that last time they tried to do a Walmart IRL with Belushi? With Albert in charge of him?
Well, yeah, but Albert was telling him to go scream at workers.
Yeah, here we go, though. That same, shutdown attitude. If Booster had finally found his way into a Walmart or
Yeah.
whatever, he was already shut down and defeated. And you know how he is. As soon as he's not getting positive, reinforcement back to him, he shuts down. He has to fight through that. He's still working on being a good villain. He has to work through that when he's getting shut down, being shut down.
Wow.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
what happened?
If that's the case, and that's the dynamic, you would think Rastov would have known, right? And I understand, look, every show, entertainment, we're gonna have a dynamic. I'm the loud, bossy bitch. She's the one that's gonna be prim and proper and keep everything in control, right? I'm the one that's gonna chug a bottle of booze and she's gonna sip an iced tea. I'm not going to chug a bottle of booze. I'm still sober, I promise. It was just an analogy. I'm just saying I'm the crazy one. She's not. You have Lacey and Smooch. Lacey's the very organized. Well, they're both. That's a bad example. Albert and Steak. Albert is the one that's going to. It's just like me. That's the one that's going to. Well, no, because you'll do anything too. You've done an IRL. You did a great IRL. You really did do a fun IRL. That was her first IRL, and she killed it. That's wild to me. Rastov bullies Booster, but all the pressure's on him when coddling, interrupting, eating Sweet Tea. It's ridiculous. He yelled. Okay, so I got a lot of flack for this yesterday, and I feel bad. Y'all know, let me start here. And I don't want to spend the whole show on live because I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not insulting. I'm critiquing, and I'm stupid. You all are all much more talented than I am. I want to say that going ahead on live. It's just what I saw as a viewer that was totally mushroomed out and stoned and everything else. And ate a Whataburger, first fucking carbs I've had in 2 months. Oh my God, it knocked me the fuck out. I got a plain Whataburger with cheese and grilled onions, my absolute favorite. And it was so
At
good.
Kaylodi no super shattered $10.
Hey, listen.
The reason I stepped up yesterday was because I was pissed off at Booster. The audience deserved the entertainment. Seasonal depression is a real thing, and if I can make people laugh, I did my job.
See, that's what I want an intern to come in and feel, because that's what I feel like. That's why I remember I said I'd stream on Christmas with anyone that doesn't have someone to stream on Christmas. I'll be here. I have no problem with that. And Kayla's just like me. We don't have a lot of family responsibilities and things, so we can put the time and effort into it. And that's where we all pick it up, right? The people that can do it for the LCU. The people that can't, we all work together, right? So I don't know, but I appreciate that, Kayla, and I know you truly, truly care. Kayla's been entertaining people for over 10 years. So he's gonna get this. He's gonna get this. Keem saw what he did yesterday. He'll get it. But as far as Booster goes, it would be too easy to come in here and say, well, he fucked up live yesterday because he didn't. Sorry, I had something under my nail. It would be.
At Real History Explained Super Shattered $10.83. Welcome back, Gigi. You gorgeous old bat. I love you less than 3.
Love you, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys are. Thank you.
You know, in the comments, they have a really good point.
What's
a lot of people, a lot of hosts, when Keem comes in and he has critique from them.
At Cartel Party on
like,
Holiday and
get really
Super Shattered
defensive,
$10.
really upset, etc., etc.
Thank you very much, Cartel. I appreciate you.
But like, sorry. I was reading that name again. It makes me laugh. The first time he was Cartel Fartel, and then I started singing that Holiday Inn song, and now he changed it. And every time, like, it starts playing in my head.
Holiday Inn, Cartel, Fartel, Holiday Inn. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I've got it going in my head now.
If you don't bring your friend, go ahead and bring your friend. No, what I was saying is a lot of people who are hosts get really upset about critique from Keem when, you know, it should be received differently. Like, honestly, like, number one, he's your boss. Bosses are supposed to give you constructive criticism. But secondly, like, how many streamers and stuff and internet influencers and content creators and everything that falls under the same job type that we're doing right here? How many people get to have a mentor that's been successful and made millions and millions of dollars doing what you're trying to do? How many opportunities does that happen? We're fucking lucky. I mean, it's not just that we have a platform that is off of his clout and his work, right? I mean, we've got almost 3K subs. We're working towards it. And if we as individuals had gotten on here, it would take years to get to 3K subs. I just don't see, like, why you wouldn't be like, give it to me. Tell me all of it.
Right, no.
Or the molten lava of hell just ride upon me and make me better.
And look, at some point, you know, have I ever had anyone tell me how to stream? No. You know, but at some point, as an independent contractor working for Keemstar, I feel it's my responsibility, and I know Rastoff did the same thing. I remember you, Rastoff. I remember those old streams on Aussie. Rastoff spent the time and effort to learn how to get better. He took classes, he read books, or read things on the internet, whatever. There are tons of ways you can improve. I watch Granny's Watching. That's who I watch to try and learn how to be. I enjoy the way that she tells a story, the way she runs her show. So there are people you can watch to get better. If you love IRL, watch the greats. You know, not the Ice Poseidons, the I Show Speeds, the good guys, the guys that don't harass people. Please don't watch the nasty. We're not that kind of people.
Not the pranker.
My idea behind IRL is see, I feel like Booster thinks that he could. I feel like he thought, wow, it's a really pretty place, the beach, right? Everybody loves the beach. Well, I'm going to show everyone the beach. It's my favorite place. You know, I feel like his heart was in the right place. But again, I remember Boogie saying, if it failed, I'll do it. And it was just I think Keem said it. It was like what do y'all call it? Looping. It was looping. And I felt bad for all four of them. But it was like they had a plan and they had a backup plan. They didn't utilize the backup plan. They went through so much. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. I felt bad though. It was a tough watch. It was for me. It was. It sucks. And I hope that tell me.
Gidgy is a top Ice fan. Ice Poseidon.
I do
She's
love
waiting on Kings. She's already right there logged in for today's stream. What you talking about?
If I wanted to work with Ice, trust me, I would have a long time ago. I have no desire. I just find it amusing. I'll be honest. I do like Ice. I do. I've always liked his streams. He pushes boundaries. He's a little pain in the ass. He does fucked up shit. But again, I enjoy people that are entertaining. Like Ice Poseidon or not, he holds attention, and I have picked up traits from him with IRL, sure, but I don't want to tell anyone else to go watch him because We don't do that kind of IRL. Thank God. I wouldn't be in a network that did. We do respectful IRL, where we go out and let people fuck with us, not we fuck with people, which is the way it should be, in my opinion. I'm going to go out and do IRL and make an ass out of myself, not someone else. So that's all I have to say about it. I don't know. You have anything else to say about live? I don't want to do a full rewind here. I just really wanted to put my 2 cents in because I felt like Booster was
I don't
getting
want to
railed.
get stuck on it. I don't want this to get like to be a spot we get stuck at. But please release the sweet tea. Please take Scooter and let them go back to Bus. Let them have Bus back together. They were doing wonderfully. You got them back. It's great for the network to have such a different kind of content. I mean, please, she is a wonderful person in that show. That show format is so perfect at highlighting all of her like best entertainer qualities.
Well, she needs to step up and do it too, though. She needs to step up and do it. That's
I
the
think
thing
she
with
just
live.
doesn't belong on live. I think it's just not where she belongs. She doesn't want to fight with people for airtime. She doesn't want to battle with people for airtime. They don't seem to be interested at all in what her perspective is. And it seems like every time for her to have any presence on the show, they have to pause the show, push her, and get something from her, and then move on with the show. It's just not her format. She is, I mean, the most perfect person for Bus and what they were doing. And it's just the best content for her entertainment ability. And what's happening is you're looking at the community and the audience, and more people are becoming very ugly about Sweet Tea.
I have noticed okay, now, hang on.
It's a negativity because
It is, but wait a minute, hang on. We start the show, right? I don't care if it's the weekend. I don't care when it is. We start the show. We're planning on being here for 4 hours. We know this. We have a set time. You're not doing yourself any favor, Sweet Tea. I love you to death. But when you sit down and start eating in the first 15 minutes of a live stream, you're just giving the haters something to bitch about. I thought something had happened and she couldn't eat. Maybe there was a story behind it, but there wasn't. And look,
she eats
it's the
every
weekend.
show.
It's the weekend. And that's just it. Somebody said, well, it's the weekend. She can eat. Yes, she can. You can do anything you want on the weekend. But optics, that's what I'm saying. Sweet Tea is not helping herself right now. Right? She got up yesterday to move the Christmas tree. Did not say a word to anyone when they were in the middle of talking, which shows she's not engaging, right?
yeah.
Which is a disservice to all of us that are watching the show. I love Sweet Tea. I do. But
I
she's
wanna
got to
see
lock
her.
in. She's got to be. Look, I get that. Everyone's saying she's not made for live. She's not made for live. Okay. The problem is she needs to at least do her job. If she's not made for live, that's fine. But in my opinion, as a host, when we show up, we know what time we're going live. I personally, this is I eat one meal a day, and it's normally around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. When I used to do Queens, it was 4 to 6. I would eat after, you work around your schedule. We're not live that long, whether it's 2 hours, 4 hours, or 15 hours. By the way, did not eat, which I could have. It would have been fine. I'm not saying there's anything
about the
wrong with
gummies?
eating.
What about the
Yo,
gummy?
I had to force that burger down. I didn't even finish it. Whataburgers are big. I forgot how big they were. I mean, that was huge. It was just a single. But big. God, they're big. I mean, God, they're so good. It had been so long.
What, would you like say big?
There you go. That's exactly what I'm saying. But no, I love Sweet Tea, but she's not helping herself. We need to be prepared. Nobody wants to watch people eat. I don't care. I don't care how cute you think you are. I don't care. We don't want to see you eat. Not in the LCU. That is not what we're about. What does Boogie do for IRL? He goes and gets food. All right, you know what? I'm going to have Scooter come run OBS. I'm going to go do IRL. I'll be right back, and I'll meet y'all at the Mexican restaurant, and I'll have lunch. That's IRL, right?
don't know. Are you going to steal half of the things at the Mexican restaurant? Because
look.
I loved watching Yo Mama steal it. Oh, gee. I just wish he'd gotten that slightly used light bulb.
I wasn't as impressed, but hey. I loved Ultra, I love Buff, and I love Scooter. And I like Boogie when Boogie does IRL. Boogie's IRL has to be really planned, though. He is not a spontaneous IRLer like I thought he was. He proved that yesterday. He froze up. They could have gone to Walmart. They could have gone to a supermarket. They could have gone... Okay, anything else, you're going to run into Wi-Fi problems. Going to a mall is stupid. Even I know that. You're not going to get reception in a mall. Or a park. And it's too cold. So one of those two places, though, are always good for IRL. Could you imagine Boogie and fucking Kalo pushing a fucking buggy in the grocery store? Desi back there fucking ringing a camera and Show has to tell him what to put in the goddamn basket. It'd be fucking hilarious. But, no, let's go eat. After Sweet Tea, 8. Rastoff, why don't you grab a burger while we're at it?
Saying something. The other day I had to eat a Snickers, remember? And then I think during that drunken stream where you did mushrooms, I think I also ate like 3 pieces of Chinese food. Fired.
Jesus. Like, I'll be real honest. And I'll probably get in trouble for talking, but I'm sorry, Roxy is one of my closest friends. So, speaking of which, next time. Hey, Keem, this ought to drive everyone nuts.
What?
Where is my Roxy? I want to mod Roxy. Just to drive everyone nuts.
Roxy, are you at work right now?
No, she's not. She's probably on her way home. She's probably driving, if I had to guess.
I did pee-pee bravado. I took a very, very long time on the veiny part.
Okay. All right. I love Sweet Tea. She eats every stream, not just weekend. Okay. So that's where I felt bad. This is where my Sweet Tea heart starts opening up. I know she eats on stream because it went into 4 hours. Sweet Tea, you're almost 30 years old. You don't need to eat when Mom makes dinner. Wait till it's over and heat it up. I know it sucks. During the week, let's not eat on camera. Nobody wants to see it. I promise. I promise. It's not... I love you enough to tell you if nobody else will. I will tell you. Nobody wants to see it, and it's just going to make your haters more pissed off. I understand that all of Sweet Tea's people that love her probably think I'm a horrible person right now. And I understand she has to eat, but there are 20 other hours in the day that she can eat. I promise she has mothered children. She is a mother. She can go without food for 4 hours. I understand it may not be as good. That's part of life. Oh, Kalo! Boogie didn't even buy... No. You're fucking lying to me right now. Wait a minute. Wait. Stop.
How many meals have you bought Boogie?
Stop.
Kalo,
Kalo.
how many meals have you bought Boogie?
Listen to me, Kalo. I need to explain something to you. You are not going to buy your way into the LCU, okay? Nobody does. It doesn't work. Look at Ultra. Look at James Charles. It's not James Charles. I can't think. Holden. I really like him. I can't think of his name. And, we're going to talk about him in a minute. But, Kalo, do not buy a millionaire anything. That's like donating to Asmongold or donating to XQC. Why? You're not that rich. I'm not that rich. Do not buy that man food. You used your gas and your time to come and save his show. He could have bought you a fucking sub. Jesus, Boogie. That's tacky. I'm sorry. That is tacky. That's one thing I have to say about Keem. He is a classy motherfucker. I mean, he is. Him and Mike, I've heard it from everyone that's met up with them.
You're his feeder, because I've seen you buy him more meals. You are now his feeder.
Well, no, Kalo is just very generous. He's doing it because it's nice.
He buys meals for Boogie.
Kalo, I'm sorry that he did not buy. God damn, you know what? We're going to get some fucking IRL, y'all. Boogie, I want you and Kalo to go do IRL, real IRL, because I believe you can. Spontaneous, motherfucker. Spontaneous. I want to see you. You're so good. Show me spontaneous. I'll show you spontaneous. We'll match. All right, Mr. 20-year veteran? And then you take Kalo out to dinner afterwards off the camera. Cheap bastard. Sorry.
Harry Yubu, I'm really sorry that I butchered that, says, take that back before Goten gets on you. Gidgee.
I know, Goten. I know. I love Sweet Tea. That's why I'm saying this. No one's saying it, but I promise the chats are full of it. So
I love her more. Put her on the show that she shines best on.
Okay.
Forget trying to fit this square peg into a triangle hole.
That's
and
not
put
the
her
way.
in her square
You've been in
hole.
business too long to say that. If she cannot at least pivot and try, and in Keem's eyes, when he sees her getting up in the middle of a stream to move her Christmas tree closer, she's not trying. I know she thinks she's doing something good because she's bored with the conversation. She's like, fuck it. I'm going to get up and go do this. I understand that. I was bored with it too. But you're on the cast. You have to at least act interested. You have to act engaged. One thing Boogie or Booster, well, actually Boogie too, all three of them. If you watch, if they are not the storyline, they're not engaged. They're not. Booster's over here doing this, Sweet Tea's eating, Boogie's, typing in Discord. It's like, guys, lock in.
Put her in her home. Put her where she belongs. Let
I
her
feel
shine.
like Keem wants to see her give this a real try before he gives
She
her.
doesn't need to be queen of every fucking skill
No,
set.
he doesn't want her to be queen of every skill set. He wants to see effort. And correct me if I'm wrong in chat. You're reading chat, I'm not. So correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that yes, Sweet Tea and Scooter and Sweet Tea and Scooter need to be back on bus. I totally agree. And I know Scooter wants a second show, monetary. I understand. And it's a great fucking show. Keem has made it crystal clear. The month of December, Live will be going live for 4 hours. That is 1 month. We have, 15 days left, I think, at this point? Not even? You're given the flagship show. I don't think we say that enough. If that is not every host's dream, it should be. Is it a shitty fucking job? You goddamn right, because it's got more pressure.
That has to be any of our goals.
It's my goal. I'd love to be on live. I
My
would
goal
give
is
my
not
left
to have a
arm to
tweet
be on,
on
or
live.
my right arm, because that's the bad one. You don't want to be on live, really? I mean, in front of an audience of 2,500 people, 4,000 if Keem's up there? That's huge! That is huge! I mean, look, Granny's watching this in our chat right now. She's in an audience of 2,000 every fucking day. I'm sorry, that is my goal. I miss that. I miss being able to, she can captivate that many people.
It's not a format for me. It's not a format for me. Like you know me, I do better when I can use my body and do physical
Right.
stuff. I
Yeah.
do better with the whole lot. And for the most part, live is people being talking heads about interior situations, and usually one person spurging as one of the stories that's happening. And I just don't feel like that would be a place that I would perform my best or be entertaining. Like, we don't all have to strive to be on the flagship show.
Yeah. No, I just, Tragedy Pimp, yeah. I feel like live is definitely painting her into a light that I don't want to see her go into. But the answer is not, okay, let's pull her and put her where she's comfortable and pamper her. That's not helping her, in my opinion. I feel like he wants her to grow. Now, if she's not able to grow by the end of the month, then maybe he will say, yeah, okay, she's not working. Let's put her back, whatever. But I think he's at least trying to help her grow. That is what I've seen Keem do when he moves people. Just like, I can't wait to see Buff and Tech. Or Buff on Alpha. I am so excited for Buff on Alpha. I need that to happen. I need that to happen because right now I know that Buff's like, fuck you, I would never go back and holy shit, with the amount of traction he's got right now, you're crazy not to take it, Buff. You're crazy. I do love that Buff wants to go cook and that's his passion. I love that because I'm a foodie and I love to cook. I love to cook and watch people eat my food and say, oh my God, you are amazing. Yep. That's the best compliment I can get is when someone eats my food. That is the best compliment. I've had so many other compliments in my life. That's my number one compliment that I like getting is, wow, your food is delicious. Because I'm so excited. There are a couple of men in this LCU that think they know how to smoke and barbecue. So, yeah, I can't wait till I can show them how to do it. My brisket.
That's what
Anyway.
we should do. We should have a chili cook-off or like a brisket, like a smoking cook-off, or maybe like a both.
Ooh, I like
Maybe
that.
that's just a Texas thing, but I mean, like,
Chili cook-off.
yes.
Oh! Yes, that's a good idea. We get a table and we can get the next event. You know what we could do? We could rent out a parking lot and do it and have strangers come. Oh my God. Keem, I'm telling you, I used to plan live event. You know what? I need to put it out there because I saw Tech Protect and everyone puts their skill set out there for Keem. I'll be real honest, I never did because I don't want to do work. But I used to, you know, I mean, I have actually really, I started doing bridal work and bridal planning.
Okay.
Excuse me, Brantley, cover your ears. There is nothing worse than bridezillas. I did it. You talk about high pressure. Yes. Then I went into, just regular party planning and stuff like that. But, oh, brides are horrible. I was a horrible bride. Were you a bridezilla? I was a bridezilla.
No, not really. It was either like people would be like, do you think we should do it this way or this way? And I was either like, yes, or I said, I'd just do it myself.
Insurance is, you have to, believe it or not, insurance is not as hard as you think for stuff like that. When it's food-related, well, this is Texas, so yeah, that's true. I've never done anything outside of Texas. Yeah, exactly. Keem has all that stuff handled. He doesn't need my help. But once we get, I tell you what, when they were looking for Airbnbs, do y'all remember that? And Boogie, they wouldn't do the beach, which still pisses me off because the beach would have been amazing. But, when they were looking for Airbnbs, I was just sick because I didn't have enough courage to just send him an Airbnb, which I should have. Because there's a place outside of Houston. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway. You were I believe that, Rocky. I do believe that about you. Yes, everyone was shocked. It would be fun as hell to come. Yeah, hell yeah, Kayla. We need to do live events. I love live events. I'm all for it. I mean, my handicapped ass will get, stop saying that. Stop. I'm not handicapped. I am officially not handicapped. I never got a placard. Did y'all ever get those placards when you hurt yourself? Never got it. I wouldn't do it.
I don't know.
Tina doesn't either. That bitch has a fake fucking leg and she will not get a handicap placard. Because she doesn't like what it represents, and I get that. I was the same way. I wouldn't use a wheelchair. I made myself use a walker. And, yeah. Irish Badass, I saw you and Roxy. You are amazing. That means so much to me. I will absolutely. Irish Badass is a very good show idea. Also, Brooke sent me something. We've got some really cool things coming up, guys. Really cool. I don't even want to say, I know what Irish Badass's theme is because I just looked over at it, but it's perfect. I'm not going to say it because someone will steal it. I learned. Anyway. All right. Anything else? Look, Sweet Tea, I agree. She's not doing great on live. But she's like you. She's she wants to color in her book. She wants to do skits. She wants to act. And that's okay. That is okay. But I think they just want to see more of her. Maybe they just want to get to know her. I don't know. I am no brainiac, but I think if Sweet Tea locks in and really shows that she's trying, if she talks to Keem and she says, I'm unhappy here, he'll get her another shot somewhere else. But she's got to show that she means business, right? She can't do what I did. Don't just shut down, stop performing, and end up leaving because you're upset. Don't do that, Sweet Tea. Do you think streaming's hard? I'm asking the chat and I'm asking you. Do you think streaming is a hard job?
Yes.
Tell me why you think it's a hard job. I agree,
Um,
Matrix. I agree with what you said.
I think the hardest part of it is working with people in a very close relationship. You know, you build a very close relationship with a person where you care about how they feel, you care about how they feel about you. And sometimes it makes it very difficult to navigate what's better for the show or what's better for the relationship or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
It becomes very conflicting.
So you're saying
so
streaming's hard when you're
it's
with
a lot of
someone else.
soft skills. There's a lot of soft skills, but even just like if you're solo, you have to come up with what you're gonna do. I mean, I understand, obviously, that people do walk up to a mic and just start, just talking and monologuing. But there are also a lot of people who choose to have structure, who don't. I mean, like, you couldn't do a rewind style show
I get it.
without an organization of clips and all of these things going on, and it takes time. And
I'm going to piss people off with my answer, by the way.
there are times where you don't always feel creative. You don't have 5 million ideas all the time. Sometimes you have to rehash things, and it can feel like scraping the bottom of the barrel sometimes.
I feel like streaming is a God-given gift. It's the gift of gab. It's the gift of being able to talk and have people actually interested in talking with you, like what we're doing right now. I do not think streaming is hard. And here's why. I've worked 12-hour days in retail, in Christmas. I've worked 12-hour days, doing all kinds of retail work. I've done a lot of retail work in my life. And granted, I may have been in a higher position, but during the holidays, anyone that's done retail knows that it doesn't matter what your position is, you're working your ass off. And I just don't feel the majority of my job requires me to sit on my butt. I've also had corporate jobs where I sit 8-10 hours a day and come home. My mind was constantly working. It was constant stuff. Streaming, it's 2 hours of constant stuff. And then it's just planning. And so for me personally, I do not find it hard at all. And if it ever did become hard, and I know Roxy just said this, which pisses me off that I'm going to say it, I wouldn't do it. Because when I did real estate, it didn't feel like a job. I loved it. I love seeing houses, the insides, different houses, different this, meeting people. So I loved it. It never felt like a job. When I went into real estate, that's when I had decided that I had gotten my inheritance. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do something that I enjoy. I'm never going to work and do something I don't enjoy again. And I don't feel... This is not work to me. It is fun watching the other shows, making notes, saying, who's, doing this and that, and saying, oh, I want to talk about this. Oh, I want to put my 2 cents in about this and see if anybody gives a shit, So mine's a little different, but I get what you're saying. I totally do. And we're coming from 2 different places, right?
Now, obviously, since I still work, I have the experience of being in the workplace. But like in the workplace, when it comes to those soft skills, I've gone through managerial and C-suite courses. I'm told exactly how to behave in all of those parameters. There's not any long-lasting negotiations or anything like that. There's appropriate and inappropriate behavior, to the extreme. I don't have to come up with every single iota of everything. Like I don't have to create an organization system. It's already in place. It's part of a machine, and it's ever going.
Right.
When you're streaming, you have to build all of those machines for you and make them work even as things change. And I'm sorry, but not a single person is going to convince me that 100% of the day, every single day, that the only people who should be allowed to do this kind of stuff online
At Sphere
are
Super Chat at
people.
$20. Gidget, you were made to do this. I love hearing your
Zavi.
voice.
Thank you, darling. I just want to let you know that I talked to Glammy last night, and she'll be my third co-host starting tomorrow, darling. I'm joking. To do that to
Good Lord, woman. Okay. But, nobody is inspired, no matter what creative media they work in. No one is inspired 100% of the time, all the time. Every single person who works in creative will find times, sometimes it's called writer's block, whatever you want to call it, but it happens.
Right,
You
right.
know, it's
No,
very
it does.
natural.
It does. No, I'm joking. I did that just because I know it's his favorite person in the world. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you very much. No. And look, Toxic Scorpion said it. Let me scroll back real quick. We also have content handed to us because there's a whole and that is why to me
Absolutely.
this job is so fucking easy compared to, and that's what I said. I watched Granny, who's in here. Or Xylee, where the fuck? Xylee was just in here. Different streamers don't have shit handed to them. They're picking out shit that's happening in the world, happening on the internet, and then they have to then turn that into content, which is kind of like what we do, yes? But we really are. I feel like we're handheld. We're given a lot. We are given a lot. But that's me. I've watched streamers for ladies and gentlemen, I am officially the worst influence in the entire world. For that 20, we are going to show you Cat Lady's new. Now remember, try and blow it all the way out. Blow, 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 blow. Yep. There's Gidget Jr. Where the hell is mine? So, yep, I got her on it. Look at her. Oh, God, do I look that bad when... Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. You folks need to maybe do some research on acting classes. The LCU is a mix of consistent soap opera with some funny, hysterical... I agree. No, I agree. I am... So what I'm doing is I thought that I would start looking up, what I first looked up was how to engage an audience and keep an audience. And then I'm like, well, I'm too much of a control freak to read something like that, right? I want you all here with me. So that's probably why I read chat more than I should. I've gotten better at it. I do feel that you're fine. I know, it's horrible. Drink something as soon as you can. Yeah. So yes, I've gotten Cat Lady to take the hits with us now. That's Gidget Jr. What the fuck? She just took a hit. Yes. Lady 7-Up, I'm such a bad. Roxy's going to come up here and yell at me.
Violent. I mean, it is so violent.
Did you watch Roxy baking cookies this weekend? Or was it? I think it was Friday. I don't remember. Dude, that woman, you talk about a natural comedian. She is fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. I won't talk about I'm sorry, but I really enjoy her. Content is your reaction to the community and mainstream trending topics. Period, point blank, period. Creating content is making it more dramatic or comedy. Well, with that being said, I want to push away from live and talk about holy fucking hell, Tech. What the fuck? I think I still have it pulled up. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to talk much about... He did not make an AI song. Jesus fucking
Shut up.
Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He played it during that thing. Okay.
This is his apology video. I guess the other one got taken down. Yeah, it did. Here's the deal. 9/11 happened a long time ago, and I'm still not comfortable with 9/11 jokes. I know they make them on live. I'm not comfortable with it. I lived through it. I watched people jumping out of buildings to kill themselves instead of perishing. Death, I understand. I understand your point, Tommy. I listened. And what Tommy said was, you can make a joke about anything. You're damn right you can. I can. Look, I've made some. I got to get this off the screen. Sorry, y'all. Regardless of what side of the fence you're on politically, that doesn't matter. A man was assassinated in front of his wife and children and America for his thoughts. That.
Just at all.
So my next question was this morning when I heard this, because I had no idea. And look, I know Tech is an edgy motherfucker. He is. He wants to push the boundaries. He is desperate to get that viral moment. He said it. Him and Yo Mama both want that viral moment. So I guess he thought, I don't know what he thought. I don't know. I asked him to come up, but I guess, did he not answer?
Mm-mm.
That's fine. I really want to hear Xylie's take on this before I comment too much about it, but I will give my opinion is I think it was in bad taste. And what made it even worse is there was no joke. He said it was a joke. There was no joke. If you're going to go out on a limb and do something about a man that died 2 months ago, where's the fucking joke? I don't understand. Like, I understand he wasn't employed here when Keem said, hey, let's not. Anyone doing that, you're the fuck out of here, right? It's a goddamn shame that someone has to tell us, hey, don't talk shit about a man that was assassinated in front of his wife and kids on national TV, please. Huh. Really? Look, I don't think he needs to get fired for it. 100%. I don't agree with that. It was a joke. I don't know what the joke is. I don't care about edgy jokes. I don't think he needs to get fired. I just need to understand what the fuck the joke was. You played the assassination sound of him getting murdered? What's the joke? I mean, okay, so you played it, so what's the joke?
Where's the funny part?
Was there a funny part? Can anyone tell me, was there ever a funny part? Because it's gone, so we can't watch it.
No.
So why do it? Like, I mean, there's so much going on in the world right now you could make fun of. And I'm not even going to say anything because I don't do political humor a lot because this is what happens when you do political humor. But this is not political humor. This is disgusting. You're talking about a man that was just assassinated. He's still fucking warm, for Christ's sake. I'm not calling for some mass firing. I want to understand where your brain works before you go live in front of 1,000 people, which I understand it wasn't, but I'm just saying there are going to be people rewatching shit, right? So let's just say 1,000 people you think are going to find it humorous that you played a clip, a soundbite of a man getting assassinated. Let's just say a man. Let's not even say that it was in front of his kids, his wife, anything. Let's just say a man. Not a bad man. We're not talking about Hassan. We're not talking about a bad man. We're talking about an American. That's all I want to say about it is I just found it disgusting, and the fact that there was no joke really bothered me. I don't think he needs to be fired, but I definitely needs to think that he needs to have his show plans approved, which I guarantee you he's not. Every morning, Mike says, yep, you got it. Yep, you got it. Is everyone else putting in show plans? Because there's no fucking way anyone would agree with this. I'm sorry, but it's just a... Good morning, bologna sauce. No, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. He did it. Okay, I see. He did it for attention, and I get that. I'm sorry, cat lady. I'm sorry. He did it for attention. I understand that. He wants the viral moment. He wants this. He wants that. But, okay, you played the sound clip. Now what? Yeah, exactly. So, apparently, I did not see it. My understanding is... I would love Baloney's opinion on this, actually. So apparently, he went live, he played a sound bite of Charlie Kirk getting assassinated in front of his wife and kids, and then just said, did he say anything? Like, I don't get it!
But here's what I've been trying to say is, it doesn't even matter anymore. Look, he did this shit, right? The shit's done. The boundary's being made. It's being added to the rule set. It's fucking done. The real problem is the motherfucker hasn't had a real apology yet. He's made jokes that are apology flavored. He's given excuses that are apology flavored. But has he done the 3 parts of apology? Said, I did wrong. No other caveats, no other explainers, no excuses. What I did wrong, what was wrong about it. And then after those things, never do it again. Action. I mean, like, that's the problem here. People are going to make edgy, shitty fucking jokes that make people upset. It's going to happen. Period. It's not the first one. It's not the last one. But getting people to take accountability and apologize, an actual apology.
Barry's got a good point.
That's what has to be
He's not
learned.
sorry. He doesn't want to apologize. So why make him? Don't make him.
It's, oh, well, I'm edgy. Oh, well, you know, I feel this way about it. Oh, well, this and that. The truth is, none of those caveats, none of those excuses, none of that shit means anything.
No, T-Berry, you will not. I promise. Not for your opinion. Never. Never. Not in this chat. You're not going to get timed out for your opinion. I would love to hear it. Never apologize. Be like Nick Fuentes. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to hold that stance, be fucking Booster Tech, because I have no respect for you apologizing for something you're not sorry about. If you're not sorry about it and you found it humorous, apparently he said a joke beforehand, Cat Lady, and then he played the sound clip.
Oh, I don't remember it hearing more than the sound clip, but that's only because I'm hard of hearing, so it's very often... or very common for me to miss it since we can't do closed captioning.
I apologize. His wife and kids were not there. I do apologize for that.
Yeah, but you know what? This is a novel
matter,
assassination. This is the first assassination that, because of technology and where it is,
Andrew,
this mother and these children for the rest of their lives at the tip of their fingers have footage of watching their father or husband be murdered. It's never been like this before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can imagine, think of his kids. Can you imagine being a teen and being like, you know, I really wish I knew how my father was and all of that. And then, like, you know, watching that footage over and over again.
Kimmy
This
made
is
a joke?
novel. Huh?
Kimmy made a edgy joke? Do you know about it? Okay. No, it's okay. I was reading chat. Hang on. I do agree with, who said this? Alex. Nope, not Alex, but I liked Alex's too. I don't remember who said it, but it made a lot of sense. Is if you're on the internet and you're truly getting upset about something, maybe you turn off the internet. I am upset about this because this is my coworker and I work for this company. And look, we're lolcows, okay? I get it. We have that reputation. But can we not be horror cows? Can we not be disgusting? Can we not be rancid about... I mean, that's just... It was a joke that didn't fall. He does have everyone talking about him. You're absolutely right. The problem is, I want to talk to him personally because I actually like Tech. I know a lot of people don't, and I know he's got a really bad reputation. I live fucking hates Tech. I do not. Sorry, let me close that. That's the Charlie
okay.
Kirk song that he made that I was playing. Sorry, y'all. But no, I don't. I just want to understand where his thinking was. That's why I wanted him to come up. I don't want to yell at him. I don't want to.
Well, I know. I'm his friend too. Like, I'm just upset that, like.
Oh yes.
He usually takes things very heads on.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he's kind of real. He's not, like, completely, like, holding this by the horns, which is how he usually tries to negotiate time. He has lots of friction.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. He's young. He's gonna make mistakes. He wants to be edgy. He wants to be viral. I get it. In my opinion, stay away from anything political. But definitely past politics, past everything. I'm not sure why he even had that sound clip. I don't know.
Apparently he got it from some other server that he's part of.
Okay. I don't want to hear it. I'm glad I didn't hear it. I know Amex got it. Out of sick curiosity, I probably will listen to it if she's going to play it later, just because I'm just curious. I want to hear what he said leading up to this. It's driving me nuts because he's an intelligent man. He's a pick-me, but he's an intelligent man for the most part, I thought. Buffy, you're here! That's someone I'd love to interview up here. Buffy says, top of the hour, time for Cat Lady Corner. Yes, Cat Lady, go off. Thank you, Buffy.
Oh, shit. You know what, Albert? I watched you last night be the most unmasculine person I've ever seen in my entire life. You used every single thing wrong that you could possibly use for a project in construction in the dark. I've never seen anybody use finishing nails for a fucking thing and then put 3 nails bent over in the same area that didn't go through wood and continue to bang a hammer on them, hoping that it would make it through wood that was obviously weathered, impaired, and should never have been reattached to the fucking walk up, which was obviously in disrepair before Boogie even harmed it. I have literally never seen anything worse in my life than your construction project, and it's really unfortunate that somebody is going to get hurt if you don't have somebody come by and put screws, like what is appropriate, along every single one of those bent and broken finishing nails that didn't even go 1/8 of an inch into the fucking wood beyond the piece of wood you were sending it through. I am a 42-year-old white woman, okay, who's been somewhere between middle class and beyond my entire fucking life, even when I was a young kid making the worst decisions that I could possibly make with myself. And I'm telling you that I am somehow better at fucking construction than you. The people who walk on that are you and Johnny and your mother. You can't just fucking put up a chewing gum and a piece of fucking popsicle stick to another popsicle stick with fucking chewing gum and then put your mother on it while you sit there and tell us that you love her. So go run a lap, which is moving your legs fast. No one pays $20 to watch you fucking walk. And you know what? Your walking doesn't fucking help you. You walk everywhere already, don't you? It didn't make any goddamn difference. They're trying to move you faster and help you to your goal, and you're the only one sabotaging you. But hey, you are really good at pouring mustard all over yourself. Congratulations. Perhaps you could pour some on your mom's porch, and it'll magically heal its fucked up wounds. It's your turn. You're muted.
Oh, I don't know how I got muted. That's that box just mutes. Okay, anyway. So I did catch part of the stream, and so I'm hammering, but at least he did it. The funny thing is, though, Albert picked that time. So he's crying and complaining that it's dark and cold. It's like, motherfucker, he asked you what time you wanted to go live. You picked that time. But God love him for sticking through to it. But when Boogie was there, he knocked out the rungs on the stairs leading up. That was it. And it wasn't the 4 supports, it was the rungs in the middle. So, but I saw him nailing stuff to the deck, but Boogie didn't touch the deck. So I got confused, but I'm glad that he did it, but I think they were just trying to reuse shit they had. Didn't Boogie send him $200 to buy some lumber? Okay, well, it was a shame, but I think he's going to be building a handicapped ramp or something. There's already one on it, but I think they're adding to it or something. So that'll be fun. I did not know you were going to go Albert.
There's no way Albert's adding shit to Jack shit on a building. Maybe if there's a bathroom in there, he's going to literally add shit to the toilet system. But, I mean, this man doesn't belong with power tools. He can't use them. He has absolutely committed crimes against construction areas.
Well, I was not expecting out of all the things Cat Lady's Corner could have been today, I was not expecting Albert to be in there.
Well,
But they were valid points. And look, he's not going to learn until he does it more, and then he'll learn. He's realized what he messed up. Maybe he'll watch some videos and get some ideas and do it better. I'll tell you what, though, they make bank over there. Nuts is
you know what they
killing
should
it.
do one episode?
What?
They should see if he could change a tire. You know, do like normal commonplace, like
That
things
idea
you
has
have
been
no
thrown
skill
around.
set. Because, I mean, like, seriously. That would...
Read the have faith in him.
Cat
or
Lady,
not.
have faith in him. Don't, Lamau.
Look, send him to construction prison. I'm proud of him. Here's why I'm proud of Albert. He has learning disabilities. He has different things. And you guys have to remember when it was Albert and Scooter and you know, he would quit every other, you know, he doesn't do that anymore. He's still defiant. He is. I get it. He's got defiant disorder. I understand. He's like Wings, right? They just hate authority. They hate being told to do anything. But I tell you what, I hear Albert and Scooter on the phone all the time, and like Steak, I guess they're in a Discord call. I don't know. But they are so friendly, and oh shit, look at her go, y'all. They are so friendly and so happy together. So I don't know. I just feel like Albert has grown. And you know what? They're making great money. They're number 3 in the universe, you guys. And that also makes me happy because I want Steak to have all the blessings. He's got a baby coming, I think, the end of this month, or I need to find out. You know what? We need to do something. Like all of us. All of us. All of us. I should get together with all the hosts, and we should do a day of like where we take half of all of our donos and put it towards something, or you know what, maybe just the hosts get together and get it. I don't know. Maybe just you and I send him something. I live here, so I'm going to take him something. I'm going to see that new baby. You know, rest and assure. Auntie Gidgey's going to go over there and scare the shit out of that poor kid. You see, you do too. Okay, so we all want to do something. I'm going to talk to Keem. I feel like this is the first LCU baby, right? And it's not really an LCU baby, but it is. You know? So I think that, you know, there has to be something that they need, whether it's like a dual stroller, something a little bit more expensive that would be, you know, they don't have money problems, but something nice that we could all kind of contribute, because I am totally okay, and I don't want to speak for you, but I know that you are so not money-centered that I would absolutely do half of the donos of a day. I mean, I'll pick up YouTube's part. Like, if we made $100, I would take $50 and put it in a kitty towards something for Steak. But you're muted. She's turning into Gidgey, y'all. She is turning into Gidgey, taking a hit off her vape.
They could have the $1.20 or the $100 and something that we might make in a day.
No, we're doing, you know what? I do want to say this. Not only are we able to hold people and people are entertained after this weekend, I feel like I exposed a little of my underbelly, but I'm glad I did. I have no regrets out of it. I know I said some
so
personal
much fun.
things. I did. I had a blast. I'm looking so forward to next weekend. We are going to, wait, next weekend's not Christmas. When is, wait, let me look at a calendar real quick. Hang on. Okay, next weekend, the 20th to the 21st. You can count on us. We will be live probably around 10 Saturday night, and we will go until Sunday whenever live starts. I'm going to start doing that. I loved it. And you, I don't want you to be there the whole time. Here's the deal. This is what I was talking to Kayla about. Look, I don't have the responsibilities you do. You know, when she left yesterday, she was making breakfast for all the kids. She was, you know, she's also got in-laws. She's got all kinds of shit happening. I'm not going to go into her personal shit, but she's a busy woman. So I don't want her to, but we were talking about maybe trying a sleep stream, but Bitch, if ornament, God, that's so weird looking back there now. I haven't sat here. Y'all, those ornament. Okay, I don't fucking see Rudolph at all.
Because there is no Rudolph, man.
Why did I think it was
I don't know. And I
Rudolph?
kept telling you, man, there is no Rudolph back there.
Those
There's
ornaments
no
that
Rudolph.
are hanging down, they were all over me. I have a picture of a cow and a pig in my kitchen. And that cow started like breathe, like his thing was doing this.
My
It was,
God.
every typical mushroom story that I've heard came true pretty much. Pretty much. You know, it wasn't as extreme maybe, but I tell you what, it definitely, I mean, the depth perception was what things were like wavy that I knew were, oh, it was so cool. It was so cool. Sorry.
I don't know. You kept going. All of a sudden, oh my hand.
The cow was alive. The cow was. Oh, did I? Yeah, I remember. I remember doing that, and there were like stars twinkling by. It was so cool. I'm like, oh my God, I've always wanted to be a princess. What girl doesn't want to be a princess? And I'm like, look at me, I'm a fairy godmother. I'm doing stars with my. Y'all.
Oh, the crying.
I know that I can get some. I may try that if I can get a hold of them before next weekend, but I'll definitely I want to do the same ones without the THC because I want to see, and I'll do the THC too, but I want to see what the effect is of just the mushrooms.
By itself, yeah.
And they have different kinds. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of different ones because we'll do it a couple weekends.
Well, don't you have to like do the experiment with the ones you
trails.
had the original time, right?
Yes, I'll do the experiment with the original ones because I kept the packages so I can remember to take them. So yeah, we'll do that, and then, you know, I want to get other ones to try, but yeah. First time. Whippets, you know, Whippets, they fuck with your brain, don't they? That's something thank God that came out. Well, I mean, I think it's always been a thing, but it came out big time after I was kind of over doing drugs. Cassie K! Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear my beautiful Cassie. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful day. What a great time to have a birthday right before Christmas. I mean, it kind of sucked, I bet, when you were a kid, right? Because you don't get, like, it's too close to Christmas. So you probably get your birthday presents wrapped in Christmas paper. My mother and my son both have birthdays, but my son still does, in February, right before Valentine's Day. And my mother hates Valentine's Day because when she was a kid, she would always get a Valentine's cake and things. So, yeah, it's funny when you're around holidays. But happy birthday. I am very happy that I got to say happy birthday to my beautiful Cassie K. She's a great LCU supporter, dear friend of mine from before I was streaming. So I hope you have a wonderful day.
There's been a few people asking about
Sicilian.
Lila, and Lila got moved onto a different channel. She's been moved on there.
Fire. She
Fire,
announced it.
right?
She announced it. Yeah.
Okay.
She ended up announcing it.
That's what my I just realized, oh, maybe she hasn't done that. Okay.
She will be on Fire and Kimmy will be taking Reign.
So, please watch her. I think it is going to be really good for her and
I think it
Kimmy
will.
K.
I think Lila being with younger women is going to be great. I'm excited to see that dynamic because I think it will be good. I'm jealous. I loved Lila. I did. I want my 3-person show so bad. Roxy! You know, especially now that things are back.
Roxy, she's ready to do it again. It's going to be quarterly, I think. Okay? So it's almost the 3-month mark. We should start talking about it.
Maui, I'll talk to Steak privately and find out why, because if he's got a gift registry, that's, unless Queens is just going to buy him everything on the gift registry, but if that's not, or they're trying to hold it out and use it for their show, but I would imagine some of us would love, I mean, if he's got a gift registry, let me talk to him and see, and I'll talk to Mike and find out why Queens wouldn't let him. I mean, I
don't know,
get
sounds
trying
weird.
to use it for I'm going to shut up. I'll find out. Okay.
Megamind, you think the universe has been boring lately? with all that's been going on. What
No,
else
I
has been
agree.
going
All it's
on?
been
There
is a
was
bunch of
more.
women crying. I mean, I don't know. I do agree. It has been a little bit boring. Up until Tech Talk, in my opinion, is the biggest news, which is exactly what he wanted. So that's why I didn't really spend. But, it was a boring weekend. Nobody, people got drunk, but instead of fighting, they were crying. Oh, I want to show you guys this. Ladies, look at this. It looks like my Yarman, or not my Yarman, but my Pedora bracelet, right? I mean, look at that. Look how cute that is. I can't turn that over, but it's got little. It was $4 on Amazon. The whole thing. I mean, it's not real, but $4? That was crazy. It was $3.99. No shipping, no nothing. I just thought that was crazy. I've never really looked for, costume jewelry at Walmart before.
Talking about. Oh, you got that at Walmart.
No. I got it
Okay.
on Amazon. But I was just like, wow, that's a great, it's a good knockoff. Like, people are gonna, I like it. I just had to, I wanted to share that with y'all. Sorry.
You
Since
basically
drunk-
got another quality assurance professional who's
Oh,
in love with you. Is that what's going on?
I am the same way. I only like yellow gold normally. I'm trying to do more white, and that's why, because my mom's Rolex that I wear is the platinum color, which I don't really have much with. I mean, I have all her jewelry that has it, but my jewelry is all yellow. I like yellow gold. But what's not justifiable? T-Berry Boogie is the host and makes nasty jokes. There's random viewers that go, okay, so I thought, and I don't know about this, because I did sprain my ankle. I actually went to the hospital early Saturday, and because I just wanted to make sure, because, there's so many bones in your feet. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted the x-ray. I wonder how much an x-ray of your foot cost? Anyway, they are nice, though. When you tell them you don't have insurance and you just want to cash pay, they are really, so the bill was, I think it was $4,200. I think it was right around $4,200, right? You go to the little cash office and they talk to you. And I'm like, well, I don't have insurance. That bill went down to $1,700. She goes, oh, well, we can work payment plans out with you. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. And yeah, $1,700 from over $4,000. Just shows you how much markup there is in that shit. It was crazy. The viewer, Kimmy, said should sign up for the registry, was saying some shit about how it's Luna's fault, the death. Yeah, I did know. That's a tough one, Oh, that's so crazy, Grim. Kimmy and Luna have been dear friends for 9 years. I respect the fuck out of that. I have a friend that I've been friends with for a long time, too, and we fight, and things happen. I promise I'll fix my nails today. I'm sorry. We fight, and things get back together. Cat Lady, do you think they're going to get back together? Do you think they're done? Do you think things that were said were too much? Do you think Kimmy was at fault?
I'm going to tell you something. I think that South African women, Afrikaners, or whatever they're called, I think they just might be the most dramatic people that we've ever met. Maybe it's just like a social cultural norm or something. And so, maybe that's what they do, because I swear I watch like Telemundo and stuff like that, and they have like this kind of thing going on. It's like, how dare you wound my heart? You told me, and it's the same
It was
kind
very
of thing.
raw. It was very raw, right? Like,
And it started with the lies about the the text messages and blaming it on your mama, and it just, from there it got
I was
wilder
sitting and waiting,
wild.
and when I heard Yo Mama come out, I'm like, wait, what? Like, that one threw me. I'm not going to talk much on this because I was at the hospital when it happened, so I don't really know the whole story. Love both the women. I have no issue with it. It sounded like there was booze, maybe some postpartum, maybe all kinds of stuff running together. Look, I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. There are some people here that could go to AA with me and really benefit. Just saying. Not you. What's wrong?
I know. I feel like deja vu, like we've done this exact same segment.
Probably have.
I'm not joking.
Wait. What is Sicilian saying? Does she know Queens is supposed to be giving steak? And that would be great if they're doing that, which that we had talked about it. Tina wanted to do that when I was still there. So I know Tina wants to do that, but I wonder they're gonna if they're specifically telling him not to give out that registry, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna take care of that registry, right? So I'm gonna respect that. I will reach out to him and ask him. Maybe he could make a second registry for all of us that do want to. You know, there are a lot of people that like steak, and there are a lot of people that love babies. So I know all of us, not just the hosts. I think this is something the viewers. And I get the viewers will donate money to us, but then YouTube's going to take 30% of that. And it's like, why not just get the registry? And that way the viewers can put a little card in there to him, personally, right? So I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I will definitely talk to Steak because I would love it if there was something that all the shows could post and people could buy stuff for. What?
Ogre's got a lot of people like that registries. I don't know. He was making a joke about registries.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Made me laugh.
look, I want to put a special note in there. I have something I want to say to him, and I don't want to do that just in a. I want it to be personal. I want it. It's a baby. It's a miracle. We all know I'm Catholic, so it's a big fucking deal to have a kid. All right. I will talk to Steak. We'll figure it out. We're going to get a registry. Even if he puts on 100 pairs of diapers, I want a registry. Damn it. Put shit on there for your kid that you have now. I don't care. Let the viewers buy you stuff. Shit. And let Queens buy. I mean, look, Queens is going to buy you a bunch of shit, apparently. And I know that. They can do that. And I know that that's important to Tina. But we all want to do something, too. Okay, well, she doesn't. I do.
I'm going to be honest. When I think about how I would feel if I was Steak and let's say my baby mama was expecting a baby, I would also feel really reticent to ask for things other than I guess the generic diapers and wipes. It feels kind of too personal for people to be picking things out. I don't know, for my baby, it would feel.
I hope they do it. It'll reach. Yeah. No, I do. I want to buy clothes too. That's what I want to do. I'll be honest. That is the funnest part. I remember Matthew had more clothes than he ever wore. I donated so many clothes.
Yeah, I've heard of a baby shower. I've had a baby shower, and I can tell you, a bunch of people who don't really know me but feel like they really know me sending me stuff for my newborn child would make me feel really uncomfortable.
Okay. I get that. I don't know that Steak would feel that way though.
Well,
I'll ask him. I get it. Here's the difference. She's a mom. He's a dad. Let's see the difference because I think moms are very protective. And I get what she's saying 100%.
I mean, it would just be really weird to be going, grabbing a swaddle blanket from off the top of the little, whatever, perfect beige house item I would put them in. And you put the baby in the blanket and then you oh yeah, this is from user 1212 Twix 26, and you put it on and it's just, I don't know. It's really different to me.
No, I like it. We're not going to agree on everything, and I love that we're not agreeing on this. Actually, babies ones. Oh my god, that would be. We should do that. I wonder how much that is a really cute idea. You know what else is a cute idea? Pet onesies, or a pet T-shirt, or a pet bandana. That would be super inexpensive. Just saying. All right, fine. You didn't like that idea. Fine. I am so excited to watch everyone's show today because I am so behind on everything. Who follows us? Oh, fucking Cash.
That's your son.
Yeah, but my son's boring. I want juice. My son's not gonna bring juice.
Juice. Ugh. Like you say juice about like the LTU.
No, they'll
like,
appreciate it because all we've done is rewind, so y'all better not rewind. You guys, look at my girl. Look at my girly. Look. Isn't that cute? No? Okay. I liked the thumbnail. I'm sorry, I love my Lila. What? I'm trying to find cash so I can put the redirect in. I was late
Yes.
posting our wait, I'm sorry. They have iDubbbz on their Is that today with iDubbbz on it?
I don't know who that is.
That's iDubbbz.
Now I have to see.
I'll show if you want. It's just a picture of iDubbbz. If you don't know, it's just iDubbbz. I don't know why he would be on.
We're interviewing iDubbbz.
You're interviewing him?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Sorry. I'm not a fan. He's a good lolcow though. Keem shit. I'm surprised now that he's on Twitch.
What?
He's on Twitch doing really bad. I wonder if
He's on every every platform he's on who's doing badly.
Oh God, I just saw myself blowing my nose. How disgusting. Oh, sorry.
Oh, from the previous stream.
At Piriboo Super Shattered $50. This is an anti-scooter account. Good job this weekend, ladies.
An anti-scooter account.
Pepperoni Nipples just donated $50 fucking dollars and said, "This is an anti-scooter account." Good job this weekend. Did you hear me? Thank you very much. That is very generous. I appreciate you. You guys are so awesome.
I'm
gonna be
sure that they
iDubbbz.
don't have iDubbbz there. It's gonna be some
Wait,
joke.
it's not
not
AI
real.
iDubbbz, is it?
It's not real.
Go watch the stream and find out.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Sicilian, I'm so glad you're here. Cat lady, my great nephew, I never met the kid. I went to the baby shower because it was my nephew's wife. I gave her a check for a certain amount of money and I bought a little picture frame. Aww. See, that's sweet. Yeah, I don't know. I get what Cat Lady's saying. I do. I 100% get that. But for me, I feel a connection to a lot of you. And I think Steak does too. And would love to have, like Pepperoni or Maui. Or I remember I think I remember one of the first times Steak met Maui. And he was the first person to ever pronounce her name correctly. You know, it goes back so long at this point. So I don't know. I guess it's just different people. But I do understand how it would be weird to put on a cute outfit and then someone says, "Oh, where'd you get that?" But I would be thrilled to say, "Oh, one of my viewers sent this to me." So I get it. We're just different on that.
I'm also the mother of 4. I've had I've had
Right.
you know the baby showers and while most a lot of people are like, "Oh, yes, let's sit here for an hour and a half saying how cute some shit is." That's you see, I'm the person who has that inner dialogue. I'm like, the last thing I want to do is go through 500 baby outfits. I don't know. I've done so much of it. You know, you get to the point where with every child you're like, look, I need half this crap. I don't even need half this crap. And then you get to the last one and you basically feel like you've done this so many times. Like I literally don't need anything else. I already have so much of it.
You're kind of, yeah, and I get that. And this is his second. So I don't know. I only had one. But hey, you know, I don't know. This is what I do for a living, and I feel like you guys are part of my crew, my peoples, right? So we just have different. Yeah, Sar roll her eyes when I said that. We have different opinions on that. And Toxic Scorpio said, "Can you read the question of the person's name instead of just answering the comments?" And that is such a wonderful piece of constructive criticism that I will absolutely start doing, because you know what? I also put my phone in my pocket and listen, and I know that that's frustrating. So I will make sure that I make a concentrated effort to do that. I just like to write stuff down because it makes me remember it. I'm old. But that's a great point. So thank you for that. It sounds like Chubby is going to have an amazing show tonight. I am very excited. They have both been very active talking about things. And like I said, I feel disconnected because I don't really know what all happened. I knew live and that kind of, did Rastov end up coming back? When I left, Rastov was off the screen. I don't know how live ended.
He somehow came back, but
Okay.
then like he had this whole conversation about quitting, and there was still that post about like, anybody, if you want to come be the showrunner, just come and get in waiting, and you can try out to be the showrunner and replace Rostov. Like some frustrated cope.
Any idiot out there want to take that position?
No.
They got Rastov. They ain't getting nobody else. Good luck, Rastov. It's all you, baby. Keem wouldn't give it to you if you couldn't handle it. You can handle it. It sucks. It sucks. Look. Boogie, Booster, and Sweet Tea. Look,
And himself.
that would be a lot for anyone, okay? Like I said, we pointed out things. Sweet Tea gets up, goes just. How is he supposed to? I understand. He's got to raise the bar. Keem is not allowing him to say, this is too hard, I don't want to do it, change the people. He is, I see what he's doing. I see what Keem is doing with Rastov. He is grooming Rastov to take the keys to the castle. If you guys don't see that, you're crazy. I think that's what he's doing. Because look, he's getting married in July. He's going to be gone, like gone for a couple of months. Or at least a month, right? God, I want to know where they're going for their honeymoon. Oh, I bet it's something exciting. Oh, God. I believe I haven't asked that. But no, so someone is going to have to be Keem. And what better person, in my opinion? He's even-tempered. He can look at things. I feel like Rastov is a good leader. I feel like he is. He's getting into that position, and Keem is building him Keem is not taking no for an answer anymore. He's making him do it.
Have you watched old footage of Rastov?
Yes.
Recently?
Recently, no. Ooh, I should. Why?
It's, you know what? You're gonna know what I mean when you watch Rastov. Not like his sit there squishy Aussie life, right? Not there. Past that, right around fat camp, and then go on. It's interesting how different he is in expression and like vibrancy and like passion.
So you feel like he's lost passion?
Yeah, there's some point. Oh shit. There's some point in that whole thing where he it's like something happens and he loses his momentum. He doesn't have the same spark. It almost feels like sometimes going through the motions instead of being like really highly inspired. Which, like I said, I mean, people go through periods creatively being inspired and not being inspired. But it really is, the intensity and the vibrancy has changed.
I agree, Sicilian. By the way, I love seeing you here. But I agree with what you're saying. I do. I think Rastov he's too nice. He's too nice. He's not, look, when Boogie starts not paying attention, and you can see it because he's doing this or this, when Booster starts, well, you can't get him for that, but when he starts, just When Sweet Tea gets up and walks away, when Sweet Tea, say something to them! Yell at them! Like, seriously, though. Because I don't think Sweet Tea thinks it's serious. I really don't. I think she thinks it's cute that that they joke about it. I don't think she realizes they're really upset about it. And you're right. He probably won't take off a couple of months. He should. But someone needs to be able to run this beast without it burning down while he is not able to, right? And look, he's going to want to go on to his next project. This isn't it for him. He's not like, oh, fuck it, I'm done. But I would imagine, I do know that his marriage is very important to him. And he is adamant that, July, fuck you. And I believe he will do it. I believe he will, and he should. There are enough of us here that are seniored at this point. Yeah, I realize I just quit, but fuck you. There are enough of us that will make sure that we can, keep things down. I know,
Mom,
truth bombs. I know. Oh, truth bombs.
The thing about it is that I've found is usually when you have people who won't respect, like when you have direction and you work together and they're supposed to take direction from you, is because you haven't found whatever connection that you and that person have that reminds y'all that are like, we're just human peoples.
Right.
Right?
But, okay, let me ask you a question. And again, I hate going back to the Sweet Tea thing, and I hate that our whole show has been on live because I don't want to do a rewind, right? But do you think it's okay to eat your dinner on camera? Or would you say, no, I'll wait and eat it later?
Well, I wouldn't eat it. I mean, I like I said, I've eaten those 2 times. I had that Snickers, and then the other night when I was drunk, I had 3 pieces of my Chinese food.
There is nothing wrong. Xylee, it was a big joke. She used to make a sandwich. She ate a sandwich real quick, but it wasn't normally. It is every night. And like I said, her dinner's being made for her. I get it. You want to eat when it's hot, but we got to figure out what's important. Are we doing
I have a microwave. They're like these things. You open the door and you put like a plate in. There's like this round thing in there, and it all goes in a. Wait, I mean, you have to close the door first and like do this number thing, but you push start and the whole thing goes round and round on the inside of the box, and then my food gets hot out of it.
I don't own a microwave because I don't work. Oh. I won't buy a microwave because I don't work. I outside the house, so I refuse to. And it's made me better because
I got a discount because I bought the package set with my stove.
That's smart. Yes, that's what I did when I bought my stove. Yes. So Toxic Scorpio says, I feel like we are at a point where a lot of hosts are still here because they like each other, but they're sick of Keem. I agree with you, Sicilian. Sicilian said, Rastoff needs a new crew. Honestly, Boogie thinks he's the boss. Boogie said that on Friday, he said, look, if Boosters IRL tanks, I'll be prepared to go. You can't say that and then on Sunday put it behind a paywall and then be the third person to try and go. It just, I don't know. I feel like Boogie, he said he doesn't want to work up until Christmas because he wants to spend time with his in-laws. But yet yesterday, he spent the whole day with his in-laws at some amusement place, right? So it's like, I get it. I do get it. But we all make sacrifices and we all make concessions. But Boogie, you're an internet legend. And now more than ever, I feel like he would be the one stepping up, right? But he just looks at Rastoff. Okay, what you got? Like, are they not talking? Like, how does Sweet Tea think it's okay to get up and walk away and adjust her Christmas tree in the middle of the show? Did they not talk? Oh, she might be a little, woohoo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I got very focused on an idea that I have no idea any longer what it was.
That's what I was saying earlier for those of you that weren't here. That pissed me off. So your idea of IRL is walking down a street and getting fucking food. Fuck you. You're better than that. But that's what made me realize Boogie can't do spontaneous IRL. He has to have it planned out. Like I said, they could have gone to a grocery store. A grocery store would have been fucking hilarious with Boogie and Kalo. And viewers are telling them, okay, you got to go buy condoms. Oh, nope, you got to go get a fucking Landmaster brisket, whatever, It would have been fucking hilarious. And you take it and go over to the fucking food bank and dump it all off. Boom, done. Come on, guys. Y'all are better than this. And I was upset with Rastov also for not saying, hey, Boogie, you said if Booster's shit tanked, you'd be out there, so let's go. No, we wait an hour and a half, and then we have Sweet Tea. God bless her. But I don't know. And Sweet Tea is way too easy for pick. Yes.
I'm
Mawe
you,
said that.
She deserves the opportunity to choose going back to where she was making more money doing the things she liked doing. And it was content that highlighted her abilities and her entertainment value, instead of making people hate her and tarnishing her credibility with others by putting her on a show where it just isn't a good fit.
Yeah, no. And look, there is nothing wrong with eating. I want to make that crystal clear. There is nothing wrong with eating on the weekend. Her eating yesterday, it was just weird because it was right in the beginning. It's like, why didn't you eat before, girl? And it's just me saying you're giving them something. And I know I'm repeating myself. It's because a bunch of people just joined that didn't hear it, so I wanted to make sure they knew. But I just don't want her to give people more of a reason to pick on her. That's all I'm saying with the Sweet Tea thing. But I also feel like, Keem's kind of right. Rastov needs to not be... I feel like and as he should, Boogie's kind of up on a pedestal. And I get it. Boogie is the creator of this universe, right? But not the creator, but, you know what I mean. He's been here since the beginning. He's built it with Keem and with other people, but don't let it die. Get up there and do something. He is such an amazing entertainer. Like, I don't know why he doesn't. I just feel like he's tired. I feel like he's really tired.
I don't know. I don't think that until he figures out how to make a bond, like to make a connection with Booster, or make a connection with Boogie again, or make one, because he has had a connection with Sweet Tea. He has had a connection with Boogie. But Boogie, I don't know what happened. For some reason, when they came back from July 4th or whatever, it was like, for some reason, their relationship got as strong as possible. And then by the time they got back, something accidentally broke it. All of a sudden, instead of talking about how much he loves Rastov, who he was sharing a domicile with, and all of the good fun we had, he came back, to his home, and Rastov went back to his island, and it was cashed off, the crown stealer off, the blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It was just straight hate from Boogie. I don't know what flip-flopped there. And then, of course, Sweet Tea, I think it's just because they went from having a close relationship and working well and all of that, but now they're having just a really hard time retracing that connection. And then, of course, like I said, he doesn't have one Booster, so Booster really just doesn't have respect for anything he has to say or his authority.
That's frustrating when Booster, and granted, he's an intern. So, look, he's an intern. If he's going to say, okay, I'm going to play a video game, get rid of him and do the show. Just tell him, okay, go play your video game. We'll see you later. And then keep doing the show. But instead, we'd rather persecute him or somebody else. And, Sweet Tea at least tried. She at least tried. She said, hey, I could jump. For Christ's sake, the girl was jumping on a trampoline in the snow. And Boogie goes and gets a sandwich? I don't know. I feel like it's a Boogie L there. I hate to say it, Boogie, don't come for me. Don't you dare. Not for yesterday. I know you could have done something else. I know you could have. Exactly. Mawiwi says, Respect Rostov's authority or not, but Keem gave direct orders for live hosts to listen to Rostov. Booster listens to Keem, and he should listen to Rostov. I 100% agree with that. It's not fair when Booster can get away with saying, fuck you to Rostov or whatever he wants to say. I understand that Booster's supposed to be the point of contention and really push everyone and be, I get Booster's role, but you need to respect Rostov like you do Keem, period. You got to. Otherwise, it's not fun for us. It's not fun for us to see him just being a little... dude, how old are you? You've got a child. You're acting like a child. I get it that you're autistic, but that is such a bullshit excuse because there are so many people in this chat right now that have autistic children or are autistic themselves and have achieved greatness in life. So I despise when people hang on their problems. Don't do that. Don't do that. Prove to your son, who also has autism, how great you can be with autism. Don't hang it as a crutch. And I feel like he hangs that on a crutch. Like, oh, well, I feel like Wings did the same thing too. I have defiance disorder. So does Albert, but he's learned. Albert's learned. Why the fuck can't a grown-ass man learn? Albert's not grown. That's why I said that. Fucker's only 21. He's still got a few years before that frontal cortex is done.
I mean, I know that I said my bit about the thing, and if I even, refer to it with words, I will probably get distracted right back onto that conversation. Mm-hmm. But, he has changed a lot from when he first became an LCU host to today. What State goes through with him is very different than what Scooter went through with him.
Oh, yeah.
Those are very different situations.
If Scooter was out there doing IRL and fucked up, it would be Scooter's fault. The difference is Booster is an intern. We forget that. He is an intern, okay? If he fucks up, the hosts that are getting paid need to be ready to pivot. And you okay?
Uh-huh.
You disagree with me. Go ahead.
Well, no, you didn't hear what I said before you started speaking.
Say it again. Sorry.
I was saying that the Scooter and Albert wasn't the same that Steak and Albert have right now.
Right.
It wasn't the same Albert. You just started talking about Booster.
Well, no, because Albert grew, right? So Booster can grow is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. I didn't word that properly. No, absolutely. But I just feel like I'm not a Booster fan. I'm not saying I'm a Booster fan. I'm just saying Booster is an intern. He's not getting paid. As a host, when I have you and Lila, I'm going to expect a shit ton more out of you than I am out of Lila. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't bitch about Booster. I've already done it. Y'all can do something else. I have a feeling Keem told LCU host to not rip into Booster for yesterday. No, he hadn't told me. And the only reason I'm not ripping into him about it is because I know it's hard. And when you have Boogie telling you not to go to a Walmart, you notice where my first LCU IRL was. The easiest place in the world to do it, a Walmart. I don't know why Boogie told him not to go to a Walmart. I don't get that. I don't understand it because that's where people are going to be on a Sunday. So I feel like he was already set up to fail a little bit. I still don't understand why Boogie told him, go to a park when it's 30 degrees outside. What? See, do y'all see what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? I'm not trying to blame everything on Boogie, but this is an intern. He's never done IRL. He says, oh, I could go to Walmart. Boogie says, no, don't go to Walmart. You'll get kicked out. Well, that would be fucking hilarious, wouldn't it? That's why we go to Walmart.
Something written.
Yeah. So I don't get that. I would love to hear Boogie's explanation on why they chose. And then apparently he said he wanted to go to a bar. Well, there were no bar. I mean, he was walking through a neighborhood on the side of a fucking freeway. It was very weird. And yeah, I don't know, as far as Sweet Tea's situation goes, look, we all love Sweet Tea. I don't think there are many people that totally don't like Sweet Tea. And if you do, I don't know why, find a hobby. But she's got to take it seriously. And from what I saw yesterday when the show was hurting, she and Boogie were not locked into the fact that it was hurting. They were just bitching about how bad Boosters IRL was. I could bitch about how bad Boosters IRL was, but dear God, didn't we hear enough of that from all three of them? Maybe I have a really unpopular opinion, and that's fine. But I am speaking my truth.
How many times can you make fun of the same thing? I mean, how many times can you say he should have had, some way to hold his camera off his body, and he should have gone somewhere where people are?
He should have gone to Walmart. Any hosts out there that want to do an IRL stream, go to fucking Walmart. You get kicked out, it's great fucking content. I don't get that. It is such an easy first IRL. So, it to me, the easy answer would be to blame Booster. But I'm not going to do that because you've got Boogie2988 sitting up there on that panel. Boogie2988, who's known for doing legendary IRL, who walked down a street and got a sandwich. I mean, I wouldn't be so hard on Boogie if he wouldn't have said on Friday, hey, don't worry, I got you guys. If Booster fucks up, I'm going to be on it. I'm going to do IRL. Okay, well, if you give me 30 20s, I'll go do IRL. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like, why did he think that putting a content paywall between not giving people content would be... Look, I'm not the smartest man in the shed, and I know that some things are back-assward. Maybe it's something back-assward, like there are things that I have learned where, what seems like commonplace logic isn't appropriate logic. Is this one of them? Is this like making jelly?
We are on a circuit, so we will be redirecting to Lolcow Cash. And I think you have Lolcow Fire going opposite of Cash. I like to give both shows. I like to talk about both shows because you guys have a right to know. There are two circuits. We redirect to Cash, but Fire is also going live. I don't think that's bad to say.
What is Barilla saying? Somebody drop a Pearl Crabs mean in the Discord chat. What does that even mean? A Pearl Crabs.
Thank you, Powerpuff. I appreciate you. Denmark. Yeah, Boogie got a sandwich. It's like, really? I thought we were gonna, knock on people's doors, donate food, anything.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm really hungry. Is there a way I could have that sandwich?
I want whatever Sweet Tea was eating because it looked good. You could tell she wanted whatever she had. And look, I put myself in Sweet Tea's position. She's got her mom making her a fucking plate of food. How do you say no? I mean, I get it. I love you, Sweet Tea. Just don't make it so easy for people to pick you apart. And Boogie. Be Boogie. How do we get Boogie back? Fuck Rastoff. Fuck all. I want Boogie2988 back. I want the badass motherfucker that fuck it, something's not happening. Fuck, he'll get on the floor and start rolling around and screaming and throw peanut butter on himself. I don't know. But it just feels like he's tired. And I get it. I'm old. I get it. But who is Sweet Tea to say anything? She really doesn't do IRLs, at least. And exactly. That was my problem when I was watching it yesterday. The three of them were like, no, you're doing this wrong. No, you're doing this wrong. No, you did this wrong. Of course he did everything wrong. Of course he did. What else was anyone expecting? I mean, and that's not a dig on him. But I just feel like Boogie dropped the ball yesterday. I know everyone's saying it was Rastoff. And yeah, Rastoff did too for not saying, hey, Boogie, you said Friday you'd take care of this. But no, let's wait. Let's yell at Booster until he finally just fucking freaks out and ends.
I don't know why they didn't just...
No. I'm not upset with Sweet. No. You're misunderstanding. There's nothing wrong with her eating. I don't want her to give people a reason to bitch at her. If you read live chat, which I do, people are really starting to attack her, and I hate that. Because live chat is mean. They are mean. But no, I'm not, yeah.
Molly, I didn't see the chat being abused by by him? I didn't see it. What was happening?
He yelled at us, told us we were idiots, go fuck yourself. He did everything he always does. Booster has opened it up for us to talk shit to the people that pay our bills, the people that watch, the people that engage. And I don't like that. That is definitely something I don't like about him. But he was telling the chat to, yeah. Yeah.
What is it? I don't know. Sweet tea for bus. Scooter
I
for
agree.
bus.
I agree. I do agree with that. Rastov's tattoo goal, Scooter's bus dono goal. What was Scooter's? I think it was IRL. Was it IRL? He'll do IRL. I know they didn't meet the one for Thanksgiving, but yeah. I don't know. I want live. Live, they had a hiccup. Live had an amazing 8 days of content before that.
End your fucking stream!
Fucking amazing.
End your fucking stream!
And that's how we're going to start ending our streams every day. One more time?
Wait, don't end the stream yet.
One more time.
Okay, now end the stream!
You sure? You want me to end it now?
End the fucking stream!
Say goodbye, cat lady.
You're not getting what you expected.
Oh, goodbye, cat lady.
She's fucked up. Bye, y'all. Oh, wait.